Welcome back, guys. We have Koom Valley here. Units already set out to look for enemy enemy positions, see if they can get a pick at something. Just doing well with the information gathering. Let's check the other team. Actually do have solid information. We do see Choice and Farman Official here on mid. Farman Official actually doing pretty good. Ranking up. Last time I saw him was like a week ago. He was 16 or 17. 20 at the moment. That is pretty good. And 8D, when I saw him a week ago, he was 40, but now he's 36. Some unlucky D ranking going on. He is going to be up against Dave TB. Dave TB not wasting a second here, getting these 3.5 metal mexes as soon as possible. Some constructors, has a couple of grunts queued up, a couple of aggravators, a lot of thugs. I don't know. In my opinion, I would not queue up that many thugs, but he can always change it, right? I mean, obviously. But I would go for more aggravators in the beginning, just because they're especially good against these turrets that the commanders make. And these pretty much outrange all of the units. The pawns, until they get to them, pawns and grunts, until they get to them, they pretty much take a lot of rockets. If you have like 10 of them, that is a pretty good number. Paraporo going to be trying to make this advanced geothermal, but Dave TB is going to beat him to it. Actually pushing even more forward. This could be a... He has Eucalyptic here, so his position is fine. Getting a turret there. These grunts, I'm sure they saw the turret going up. So 8D is going to know who he's up against. That is Dave TB. Two strongest players for each team. Going to go up against each other. That is going to be fun to watch for sure. Skag going to be doing backline eco. He is very good in this. Does good fighters, does good bombers. Just overall a good eco player. At least what we saw lately. Dave missing a bit of energy. Could go for a solar and then just make the mechs, but yeah, that is slowing down his production. He will not be able to make... There we go, he is making this, but still missing on a lot of energy. And he is going to lose these turrets, since we do have aggravators already. He should have gotten sorted out with the energy before leaving the base. The wind is only 10. Koom Valley is not ideal for winds. He got a couple of windmills. He got 5 windmills, but that's just not enough. Wind is not at its maximum. He's just getting 25 energy from these 5 windmills. Getting up a bit, but he even sent his units like a last-ditch effort to try and hold this position. That is not good. He is going to lose this forward position. Should invested a lot more into energy in the beginning. Does have very good metal income. He's getting quite a lot of metal, actually. 16 metal income. He could produce some units, but I think if his commander gets out of this, which he very well should, he should get some more units and come back stronger. Eucalyptic in a pretty bad spot here at the moment. Choice has the high ground, but Eucalyptic has the vehicles, and he has some artillery already coming in. He has 2 Wolverines, some incisors if Choice decides to push. Dave just still dancing, taking rockets like a boss, and giving these aggravators XP. AD does not finish this solar collector, not sure why. Oh, because he does not have metal. He has 12 metal income. That is why. And Dave has all the metal and not enough energy, and it is vice versa for AD. These guys did not sort themselves out before setting out to this battlefield. Dave just has so much metal, but he cannot use it for anything. And AD pushing with his commander here. That is pretty good. He has 1 mech, getting a 2nd mech. He is in a very good position here. Does have quite a bit of energy income right now, so he is looking good. These aggravators should not push too much forward, too far forward. We do see this position from Dave TB could be in a bad spot. Could be in a very bad spot. I'm not sure if the Koom update is active. Just check. Nope, it is. There is no Koom update. Or wait, was this the lobby? Yeah, it is. It just doesn't show the Koom update, meaning it's not there. So these commanders explode much more violently and carry 2,000 metal with them. We usually see the commander update, the experimental commander update in these high rank lobbies. Players just like to play more like that. There's less danger of commander bombings happening, but Dave is completely forced back because there's so many of these aggravators for 8D. Getting even more. Like I said, these units are great. They're amazing. I started using them lately, and they just win you front lines immediately, straight off. Like you don't get pawns. You get pawns to get vision, or you don't even do that. You go Armada, you get some ticks to get vision, and first units you get out are Rocketeers. And just look, even Eucalyptic is under heavy pressure from 8D. Dave TB not being able to hold his laner, and Eucalyptic losing his position as well. This is a very good move from 8D, even doing a forward vehicle plan. Just look at this metal income. You can't even spend it. Should get some turrets here. Need some units forward there. This Grey Robber could help a lot in this front line. Just to get some, just to actually repair some of these aggravators. Dave TB getting away with his commander, surviving. Moz in a good position here. These grunts won't be able to kill him so easily, and we do have an exploiter, an armed metal extractor. That is pretty good. These grunts won't do much. That is just one D gun, and there it goes. Very good, and this is from 8D, right? Oh, he actually has a very good position here as well. Vehicle plant, gonna be rolling out these vehicles from the hill onto Dave. Dave is in a lot of trouble here. Paraporo going up against Moz. Moz even abandoned that position. It's pretty passive. Nothing going on here. Just getting some static defenses. Does not have a cloak though. That could cost him, but we will see about that. Dinde. Darcy actually just barricading himself away from the battlefield. Frosties beating Ozlex in the front line. Not sure how though. We do have a lot of these Rocketeers, a couple of maces. It should be a win for Ozlex if he maneuvers units well. It should be a win for him. There's like just 3 basic turrets here. These pawns are no match for the maces and the Rocketeers once they start raining down fire, and they could catch these pawns off unprepared if Frosties does not maneuver them immediately to avoid the initial shots that come from these units. But he's not going to opt for that. He's going to try and chase these pawns. Realize it's a wild goose chase, and just let these pawns go through. Farmman official could lose some economy here. Not going to lose anything anything too crazy, but if he loses these turrets, this could be a problem. He could actually just lose all these windmills, and he is losing front. We have Forever and Eucalyptic here on this front line, and even losing the vehicle lab. Wow, that was a very bad slip up from Ozlex. Teammate gets his production stopped, and Frosty's labels that production is down for mid units. We'll see if a push from Forever or Eucalyptic happens. So Dave's team is not giving up yet. They are in quite a good position on the middle side and the bottom side. Choice is kind of alone here. Dave getting a lot of these thugs here, but I think 8D is already, yep, tearing up. Let's check if that's the case for Dave. Nope. Dave just only now making his first construction turret and not even tearing up. Does have good energy flow. Does not have any converters. Would he be able to? Yeah, he doesn't have that great of production. Oh no, he just sees it. Skag, like we mentioned, bombers. Nobody expects these bombers. They're just fighting on the ground. But wait, we have fighters. We have fighters from Mr. Chomalongma. Dave gonna lose his base, or at least a big portion of it. Not losing his production, that's what matters. Yeah, it is what matters. That is good. That is actually pretty good. He can come back from this. Can very well come back from this. Eucalyptic trying to help his front line. as much as he can. Very good, very good. Has 2 grave robbers. Actually resurrecting units. He should try and get some metal from that. Honestly, there's just so much metal. But if he tends to use it as troops, you should stop the production back at home. Completely stop, completely halt the unit production if he's gonna resurrect these, and just tear up as soon as possible. He is still behind this matter. He still has his commander though, which is important. Oh wait, now we have bombers from Mr. Chumalungma, and Skag does not have fighters. He lost his fighters in the initial assault onto Dave TB's base. Kalandori could be in trouble here. That is 12 of these bombers. Oh no, his commander could go out. Almost. That's half HP. Not even almost, I guess. But just dry bombers, I guess. I'm not sure if he even went to scout. Nothing comes out of that. Not the best bombings we've seen from these two. And Dave is on the offensive right now. Turret falls. These aggravators do have a lot of XP. A reload 2.86. That is very fast compared to just the regular one. 364 and 284. That is around 0.8 seconds. That is almost an entire second of faster shooting. Just look at that, 2.81. He's getting a lot of XP from shooting. These aggravators have been up for quite some time. Should keep it alive. And it's actually healing it up. That's pretty good. 1200 HP. Insane for an aggravator. Ozlex has an insane amount of units here. I'm just not sure why he's not pushing this spot. I mean, they do have a jammer, but man, just put these Rocketeers in line here, and these maces. Man, he has 40 maces. What? Why on earth is he not pushing? We see a gauntlet from Frosties, and he's not selecting his troops. Just move them forward. This thing has range. You're not gonna. That is fine. In any case, some pawns slipping through from forever. And actually, Darcy losing a big portion of his base just because of Ozlex's slip-ups. He's not attacking. Attack is the best defense, guys, but you should, of course, obviously, you should know when to attack, as Choice knows quite well, and decides not to attack right when I said it. Good amount of fighters from Chumalungma. He's not gonna let these bombers go through yet again. These spawns are not going anywhere. Frosties, and he's not tearing up. I'm not sure why he's investing so much into this front line and not tearing up. And just look, so many units lost. Why are these Rocketeers on the front line? We should learn. We should really learn how to position our units properly. This is not what's supposed to happen. Just look. 2.6 thousand metal donated to Frosties. Frosties does not have good energy. He's sitting on 4,000 metal and he's not tearing up. What is going on here? Just okay, there we go. A fusion reactor, but man, you could have built this so much faster. Slip ups from both of them, but Frosty's getting the better side of this, and still just sending squads of pawns to try and raid Darcy. And we need to keep paying attention to that. Darcy should just move his commander here and make like a little spot. There's a Twilight here, but it's not going to get revealed. Actually it does. And it is going to get destroyed by one pawn. These are not going to do a lot. I can't break this guy. Dave amassing these thugs, finally tearing up, getting some Sheldons, queuing up 230 Sheldons. Okay, that is optimistic to say the least. Needs to get this advanced geothermal ASAP. Has upgraded his metal extractors, needs to upgrade the one in the front, but yeah, that could be a problem since we do see Sheldons from 8D as well. But these guys are going to start getting pushed back. We have Fiends from Choice. Dave does not have a front line. And what is going on here? This artillery actually getting a lot of range since it's on the high ground. And these guys are just boxed in from two sides, three sides actually. These thugs are going to have to be used as meat shields. We're getting a Persecutor that is optimistic. We don't have a lot of build power going on here. We do not have a lot of metal. And Dave, just construct it with your commander. Help it out. That is getting up quite fast. That is pretty good. Nope, a very good push from Kalandori and Ladarcy. Ladarcy getting 22 stouts. This could be big. And Farmman Official as well, getting tanks. Choice not moving yet. Okay, there we go. We see him moving. And these stouts could do damage to Eco if they go through, which they may very well do so. This could be catastrophic for this western side. And indeed, they go through. We'll just see if damage goes through. I think that's Eucalyptic's commander. We do see a stun on these Sheldons. That is pretty good. That is what saves Dave TB's forward line of defense. Pretty good stun bot. AD did not expect that. You should always expect that, especially if you see Sheldons from the other guy. And Dinde getting a lot of these hounds. Well, Eucalyptic and Forever losing a lot of production here, but it is not lost yet. We may get to see like a Resbot repair this advanced vehicle plant. We really need that. There is a lot of metal left here. A lot of metal, 11,000. Just see without the lab, like 9,000, 10,000 metal. Even the commander wreckage there. That is going to be a lot of metal for the Western team. They could get away with this, but there's a termite from 8D. Persecutor shooting it, actually. That is... I just got out of range barely. Dave moving his Sheldons to intercept the thermite. Thermite could do well up here. Not gonna lie. Like this, it's just gonna get shot. That's 4% per shot from these Sheldons, but they tend to miss quite a lot. Almost dealt with. So many of these hounds from Dinde. You should push, honestly. There's just so many tanks, so many hounds. He's gonna start picking apart Ladarcy's defense little by little. And Ozlex just barely tearing up, getting his metal extractors sorted out. And let's check Frosty's. Frosty should be tier 2 right here. Okay, has a fusion reactor. Got all of that metal that was given to him. Amassing ticks. And they getting pushed back, getting his hounds pushed back here. This little force of Farmman Official and Kalandori. Still pretty static. See a lot of these transports. Oh, Skag. Oh, Skag. We already saw a game of this today. But I don't think there's any appropriate targets for this. How many of them is he gonna make? How much is this abductor? 320 metal. 15 abductors. What is he about to do? He should get rid of the fighters from Mr. Chomalongma first. getting some radar planes as well. Or just scouts. What is that? That is Oracle. Radar sonar plane, yep. And here come the turrets. Oh no, this could be chaotic. Let me just check the health of that abductor. It doesn't get one shot by the fighters. That is good, at least. Just put him somewhere. Yep. Alright, that is good positions. Just leave him right there. And actually, let's just see how much damage they do. There goes an advanced metal extractor. They are doing a bit of damage, but not losing the constructors. And just these solar collectors getting stunned. These beamers actually doing a lot. And many of them going down. That could be a problem. They're not going to get this T2 plant. And these ones, they actually did some damage. That was good, honestly. That was good. That was some damage. I'm not sure if it was worth all that metal for the 15 abductors and the 15 beamers. But it was a nice display. Diverted the attention, that's for sure, but nobody used it as a distraction, so just remains like that. Not too much value gained from it. So many of these Sheldons from Frosties. Doing pretty well, actually. The Darcy is in a bad spot right now, to say the least. So many units going towards his position. Same for Farman Official. Farman Official barely getting a T2 vehicle plant. Got destroyed early on because the push that Ozlex allowed to happen. He's got some hounds and is winning the side here, but that took long enough. And we have Fiends coming out one by one on this side. And this is finally walled off by Farman Official. Should have happened way earlier. But what can you do? And 8D under heavy pressure right now. He's got a Persecutor. He's got some Scorpions. But we have a couple of these how's it called? Arbiters. Okay. These units are actually pretty good. Very good range. Very long range. A lot of damage on these rockets. And more mobile than the ambassadors and the negotiators. Oh. Not a lot of damage, honestly, from these bombers. Skag didn't achieve much. There's so many units from Dinde, as well as Kalendori and Choice, but we'll see which one holds. And Frosty's getting these Sheldons into position to defend from Ozlex. Ozlex not having a lot of impact right now. Will he be able to come out victorious from this though? Not a lot of build power going on in his base. Not a lot of metal. Getting a second fusion reactor. He's not investing a lot into this position here, so he will come to regret it though. As a lot of these Sheldons going, 35 Sheldons, a radar, a jammer. These hounds are blind. I do not see this force that is killing them very quickly. And we see T1 spam starting from 8D, cloaking his commander. We don't see T3 coming out yet. We should see it from Skag pretty soon. Yep, he is constructing a Thor, is halfway through. Has an advanced fusion reactor at 25 minutes. That is a bit too late. Has two cloakable fusion reactors. That is what, 400 metal more than the regular one. Just take a look. Not sure why he invested in those. We didn't see bombers from since that moment. That is just one bombing run. Should have anticipated that, but that is like what, 400 metal more and 5,000 energy more than 84,000 build power versus 70,000 build power. Yep, that is quite a lot. And the advanced fusion reactor, 312,000 build power. Insane. Check it for 330,000 for Cortex. Not sure why. 9,700. 9,700. And okay, that's because it's cheaper in energy by 21,000 from its Armada counterpart. That's why it has more cost in build power. I think slowing down as we're preparing for tier 3 from both sides, I imagine. We see a gantry from Mr. Chamalungma getting built up, and that is a Cortex gantry. Is lagging behind a bit on metal. Not sure why he didn't sacrifice his commander. I mean, it is fine to leave it alive, but getting windmills with it, not the greatest thing. Especially when the max wind is 5 to 10. Could have been doing some other things. Has 3 advanced fusion reactors. Not sure why he didn't go for this gantry sooner. And we have EMP from AD, or was that someone else? Yeah, that was someone else. That was Moz. And we have a Cerberus on this side over here. That is actually pretty good. Strong unit. Some Sumos from Choice. A lot of these Sheldons on mid. That is actually 50 Sheldons. Some snipers and welders. Pretty basic combo. Farmman could get some kills in if he lands these shots from the Zars, but these Zars just get ran over by these sharpshooters. That is insane how fast they die. And at least they get destroyed completely. There's some debris left, but it is not 1,000. Metal debris is 400. But it's very costly to build. 1,600 for each of these Zars, and Farman just lose them immediately. That is around 5,000 metal just immediately disappearing. We should not Q71 of these Zars. They are not that good. We should try and get some lighter units like, I don't know, like Tigers, or even Banishers. Like Banisher is a good combo, or just get Quakers. Quakers will help against these. There's no point in getting these Zars that are gonna get one shot. Well, there's a stop to that. So some Zars did die, but I think they're gonna have a bit better chance to go at it now. And obviously, guys, you should be in the known of what units fare well against each other. Like this Pulsar, let's put it into perspective. It is pretty strong against slow-moving, powerful units like the Tsar, like the Thor. Has very good range, even has a radar. But it got stunned, so for 30 seconds, so it is gonna go down very quickly. That is pretty good. That was probably Kalandori with the stun bot. Very well played. In any case, like I was saying, snipers destroy almost any good T2 vehicles or troops. I don't know, against them, a T1 spam is good. Like ticks and grunt spawns, obviously. And then some units that can get to them from long range. Mausers as well are good. Even Sheldons actually, when bunched up together, you just easily take down a platoon of these snipers. But these snipers are just so strong, and in certain situations, it's actually in most of the situations. Ozlex on the back foot here. Has been on the back foot for most of the game due to the choices he made. AD completely relieved of the pressure of his front line. But we do see Shivas from Mr. Chamalungma. I don't think they're gonna make any progress in pushing here. Thor from Skag. I think another one is on the way. Just getting some of these Razorbacks. Let's check Moz. So many butlers. That is a lot of build power. Let me just check. 19 times what? 140. I'm not even gonna count. That's like, let's just say 20. That is actually 2,800. Yeah, that is around 2,800 build power from these. And 180. Let's say 3,000 build power. That is 15 construction turrets. Yep. Some shurikens coming through. There's no good answer to these little shurikens. If there's a lot of them, they could stun some good targets. Oh, actually, no. We do have anti-air mixed in with these. Some manticores, pretty good. That's what your squad should consist of. Not 11 deceivers, but yeah, a couple of deceivers, a couple of radars, a lot of Sheldons, and a couple of anti-air units. That is your pretty standard T2 lineup that you go with. And that takes care of most things, most T1 things, and a lot of T2 things as well, actually. And even some arbiters, good for good measure. These bulls, I don't think will be here on time. Oh, we see some stuns coming in. Just look at all these ghosts from Kalandori. Oh man, these ghosts are so fatal. Oh, just look at these stuns. And look, so many of these grave robbers trying to regenerate, trying to heal up, but that is not gonna work. Just so many of these ghosts from Kalandori, very good, very well played, and even choice coming with these ghosts here, just keeping the unit stunned 20 seconds. It's kind of insane. Pretty cheap unit, and they just pull out barely. Not sure why I said pull out, but yeah. In any case, they just barely managed to hold the units right at the brink, right at the entrance to their bases, which is pretty good. Farming official, still trying to get these Zars out, but Skag having quite a few of these Razorbacks, and Thor, I'm sure second one is on the way. Nope, I think you just canceled the production of it, or no, there it is. Have right there. No strong T3 units from the other side, just spamming Shivas. Dave slowed down his game by quite a bit, trying to get some economy going, but I think West loses here. Let me just check the statistics. That is around 100,000 medal difference for in West's advantage, actually, but I don't know. It just feels like West is losing this. They were winning at some point, but they lack strong T3 units, which Eastern team already has. We should see some investments. There we go. Dinde making some Thors. Not sitting on a lot of metal income. That is not the best. He invested a lot into T2 troops. That's why he didn't expand as much. Chomolungma, let's see the metal income. Around 200, 270. That is okay. But these Shivas won't be enough. These Shivas are not that great against T1 units. And it is anyone's game at the moment right now. At the moment, right now. not the greatest choice of words. But yeah, I just don't mind it. A stun coming through for these snipers. Not sure if anything gonna come out of it. Dinde already has a Thor here. If we let that Thor go a bit further, that could be catastrophic. Just hit one of these converters and that's it. No, that is... Choice deguns it right on time. If that hit, I mean, just a couple of buildings will go out, but that is important production for Farm and Official. We don't see any serious aircraft. There is like, what, 100 fighters from Skag. Let's check Mr. Chomolungma. He should have, well, he has like 70 fighters, about the same. and AD getting some fighters as well. Yeshiva starting to push. They're not getting pressured enough by T1 units, and they are starting to push. This is pretty bad. There's a lot of them. Quite a lot of them, actually. And we are going to see another push from the west side. Could be problematic. We got some skyhooks here. Not sure what they can transport. They can transport 8 units, and they are fast, but not sure what's the best thing they can transport. Oh, and we have some catapults. There we go. 2 catapults. That's going to be enough. They have pretty big range, especially when they're on this hill position. They can just go around on this line here and just provide support. But we do have some dragons from 8D. We should see some fighters as these dragons. Not sure what these skyhooks are supposed to be doing here, but west side getting pushed back here. Didn't they actually managing to get a Thor through here? Oh, that is a lot of damage to the commander, and that could be pretty bad. Does not see it. Foreman official not managing to get close to this Thor, and eventually losing his commander, and Ozlex just getting ran over by these 50 plus sumos, getting his base eradicated, starting to spam but a bit too late. Not the greatest game from him. 40 minutes and this is all he built. They are going to lose this position. On the bottom side, Kalandori trying to reduce the damage that his team takes from this, but there's just so many units, and he has some welders in the back, trying to prevent this push from the sumos. But I think Ozlex is out of the game pretty much. 2 fusion reactors to his name, and just all of that goes up. Should have moved his commander. And yep, in the end, losing his base entirely. But that is going to be a lot of metal for his team to pick up. Yeah, this is going to be quite a lot. 10,000 metal. And Frosty's starting to spam ticks into Ladarcy's base. And West, again, pushing very, very strongly. This time with 2 Thors at the forefront. We should try and shoot a missile at this pulsar. Is that what's happening? That is good. That is a 10-second stun. That is fine. It's going to prevent it from shooting for a couple of seconds. That is good. These Thors actually may win this. There is a Thor from Skag. We saw a commander going down, and I don't think they can deal with this influx of units. Frosty's even getting a couple of Razorbacks. See a Juggernaut coming from Borg King, and a Juggernaut coming from 8D. This Juggernaut got a bit too far. I think Boar King is just going to crash it into this base. Yeah, there is no commander here able to deal with this Juggernaut. There is 8D's commander, but it is a bit too far. He could get overflooded with T1 units. We should move this Jug forward. Yep, just move it forward. Go straight into the base. You can even self-destruct. This Juggernaut has a very big explosion that can just catch this entire thing. Literally engulfed 2 bases. No, just don't move it back. Move it forward. Not sure why he's scared. You should just move it forward. Oh, what do we see there? Commander going down from who? That is Paraporo's commander. Okay. Not sure what caught him, but we have a Ragnarok being constructed here from Moz. And we have 3 Basilicas already. These Basilicas are on hold fire or... Oh, okay. Not the greatest target. Do they have more range? Yeah, they do have insane range. Not sure why they aren't shooting somewhere else. Better position. We are catching up as there is like 1,000,000 units here. Still no progress. We have 2 Juggernauts. We should push with these Juggernauts. We gave enough time for AD to get his Juggernauts in position, and you should just start to push with those. A common mistake by these players, you're so close to the enemy base, just get into it, just go straight for it, blow up in their base, and that's it. Don't be afraid to lose a Juggernaut. If you made one, you are going to make another one. So many units. We do have bombers from Skag. Finally a Juggernaut from 8D going down. And Chomalungma actually managing to take care of Skag's fighters and bombers. We just need to push with these jugs. And Frosty's getting even more units here. We do see tanks from Kalandori trying to put a stop to that, and even 8D getting these shurikens, giving them a fight command here. And that is all that they're gonna get. There's like 90 of those. They should go for these. Doesn't see him. Oh wait, he has 200 of these shurikens. Hundreds. 180 shurikens in this position here. What on earth? And we have 3 juggernauts. Just push the enemy position. It is pretty much done if you just walk forward. We are so close. Yep, just walk forward. There we go. No, just walk forward, please. There we go. Jesus, that could have been done like 10 minutes ago. You got jugs, just walk them in. You're 10 meters from the enemy base. And now we're on the retreat. Not sure why. Just go to the next base. What is going on here? Why are you retreating your jugs? We need to learn how to use jugs well, guys. Like, for real though. Oh man, just look at this. Jesus. We're holding our strongest unit in the back line and letting T1 units push, you know? That is the way to go. And this Juggernaut is going to go down. But it could take a lot of... It could take a couple of things with it. AD, is his commander seen? He's getting shot though. Almost, they lose sight of him. Oh, okay. That Ragnarok got constructed. Dave gonna be losing his entire base very, very soon. Just one shot off. One or two. Just one. There we go. Dave losing his base entirely, and we have a very big rush of units here. This Ragnarok seems like it's lacking energy, but it's not. There's 100,000 energy for Moz. But here comes Shivas. This is not that well defended. And is it actually gonna be swung back by the Eastern team just because of this Ragnarok? Let's see what they're shooting at. There's some plasma domes over here. They are getting shot. This advanced fusion reactor is on the very edge. It's gonna go down. Just catching a lot of these shots. It takes all these turrets with it. Just look, the T1 production is gonna be halted. Just look, all these turrets, chain exploding. That was pretty good. The Ragnarok goes down, but yeah, I don't think there is gonna be. I don't think that makes a difference. These Shivas are just going to push a different side. These Juggernauts are still here, just not doing anything whatsoever. Just push them into the base. They're not, I don't know. It's a big heap of metal with 150,000 HP. An explosion almost as strong as a nuke. Just ram it into the opponent's base and watch the show. I mean, not sure why the players are not telling him this, but yeah, in any case, this is just getting too long, starting to drag out. This game could have been over like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, maybe even more. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. How fast could this game been ended? And now we see a huge influx of blitzes, which could actually make a difference. Kalendori making just amassing these blitzes. How much will they be able to do, actually? Oh, they're actually getting assaulted by these Razorbacks, and I think that's over. That should be over. Darcy having a nuke, but not. Oh no, I actually just started constructing a nuke. Okay. And these Razorbacks completely destroying the tank production that Kalandori had. And they're not just going to stop there, they're just going to completely ruin his base. Should have seen this coming, but I guess the 200 shurikens from AD were not enough to help prevent this. Skag trying to make a pulsar as soon as possible. Get a couple of them up. They are going to need it. And Kalandori losing a big part of his base. Well, this pulsar is not going to get constructed on time. Is he even going to go there? Nope. Frosty's just going to keep going for Kalandori. He is the majority of the unit production on this side of the map. Or actually, yep, just going for... Oh no, just too many wasps from AD. These Razorbacks are going to go down indeed. Bad choice to go for that side. Just get one Aphis here and it's a free win. Again, we see mistakes being made. These Juggernauts still not pushing. Literally just this command. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. You can align them any way you want and the game is over. Not sure why we're just not pushing here. There's even a Thor here. Like I said, there's a lot of these wasps here. They do so much damage. Choice even managing to get a T3, get a gantry. But finally, pushing here is Borg King. A lot of anti-air units with a lot of Arbiters, Sheldons, a lot of everything, as well as Frosties. This should be over, just forfeit. Nothing else to see here. I mean, guys, we're clearly not going to win. We haven't even crossed half of the map, and there's units on our side of the map, and there's like 3 players gone already, have been destroyed. Skag even left. There's only 8D, Choice, and Moz. Kalandori's commander, but he has nothing there. Trying to get windmills. What is going on, guys? Just do a forfeit vote. That's it. I'm surprised no one ever went for bombers again. Moz getting some Razorbacks here. That's actually very good, but should have opted for that way earlier. This side could have been completely open and destroyed. Is a bit too late for this. Would have gotten like 20 of these Razorbacks here and ended the game himself. I guess Ragnarok was just a higher priority. I don't know, just so many sides open and players not opting to go for these plays. And we have Razorbacks from Frosties in here. All these are going to go down very soon. Not sure what these guys are doing. Just walk in and hit one of those. I'm not sure how these guys have 60, 79 FPS. I'm like at 5 FPS. Catching up 40 seconds. And finally we see progress made. Just come on. That should be it pretty much. One commander left, and that's not Kalandori, that's Moz. Cloak over there. And look, just look. With 3 or 4 of them, he's making progress. We should go for these plays earlier. Now it's a bit too late. See the forfeit go through. That is it. GG's. Could have taken way less time for this to finish, but yep, we learned from every game. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.